We're here at the Onetoone Mining Investment Conference in London with Patrick, the head of IR for Petropavlovsk. Give us an introduction to Petropavlovsk.
Hello, Rosie. It's a pleasure to be here. It's actually our first one-to-one conference for a number of years. Petropavlovsk, company I joined in April this year. It's going through something of a transition in a good sense, in that we've had a number of difficult years, particularly on our balance sheet while we were trying to fund a new project in Far East Russia. And I'm very pleased to say that we're coming out of that on the right side. The project was built and started operating at the end of last year. It's been ramping up according to plan through this year. Our mines continue to produce as they have done at a very steady state rate, and that's now being turned into cash through the new pressure oxidation facility. As I said earlier, we did have a debt issue a number of years ago, and this new technology is now allowing us to increase the cash flow as we increase throughput through the plant and then pay down that debt.
So it's a positive outlook for the next year or so. Talk to us more about sort of the key steps that you're trying to achieve.
It certainly is. So we have two mines that mine refractory ore, and that's what goes through the pressure oxidation facility. First of all, we need to produce a flotation concentrate, and one of our mines already does that and is operating at steady state. We're building a second flotation facility at our second refractory mine, and that will come on stream towards the back end of next year. So around about the fourth quarter of next year, it will be operating at 100% capacity, and that will help fill the capacity in the pressure oxidation facility. At the same time, we're also buying third-party material, which is easily and readily available in the Russian market. It's either being produced in Russia or Kazakhstan, and we're also using that. It's actually quite advantageous material for us to process because it's very high grade and often quite high quality in terms of low sulfur, for example, which is an additional cost for us. So those are key steps for us on the operational side. Another corporate opportunity for us is to sell down a 31.1% stake that we hold in a listed iron ore company, IRC. We're certainly actively looking at doing that and have been active through the year and identified a number of counterparties who would be willing to buy that. And that would simplify our business both in terms of our balance sheet, because we own some of the debt of IRC, or we guarantee it, but also it's an iron ore business, and we're a Russian gold producer, and that's what we'd like to do going forward.
So what is the sort of key message you're trying to get across to investors here at Onetoone?
We get a lot of questions from investors who knew us very well as the old Peter Hambro changed into Petropavlovsk, and they lost interest around about 3-4 years ago and haven't really, I think, understood that the company's gone through quite a profound change in the sense that we have a new board in place and then the new pressure oxidation facility, which is a huge asset, I think, in a part of the world which is very much refractory material, and most of it is of higher quality than our own assets. So that's something we'll be looking at going forward. So it's really growth, organic from our own assets and inorganic, paying down debt and making technology work for us. So we've moved beyond being a mining company to a mining and technology company. That's something we're doing very, very well indeed.
Absolutely. And how's the Onetoone conference going so far?
So far, it's early days, only had a couple of meetings, but it's very much that response. We've sort of followed you, or we thought we'd followed you, but I don't think there's this appreciation that the company's really not just turned around, but is emerging as quite a different company to the company that people remember. And it's going back to the very beginning, I joined the company in April this year because I really could see this potential going forward, and certainly nothing has made me change my mind so far.
Well, Patrick, thank you very much.
Yes, very nice. Thank you.